Right, welcome to this video. We're going to see some real Britain's hidden history, the core of what we're doing really, which is exploring the old ancient sites and really looking and checking them out. Now in this one, we're going to St. Illid's Church, which is next to it. There's a church there, which is quite old, but behind it we've got Cor Illid, which is really ancient. I think it could be the first Christian place of worship in the world. Named after Illid, who's the name given to Joseph of Arimathea, and he set this first church here. You've got just up the road, you've got Trevlan, which was the town of Bran the Blessed, first Christian king. All these things are there, and it's fantastic. Officially it's labelled as a Motte and Bailey Norman castle. Slight problem, the whole point of a Motte and Bailey is to have a great big mound in the middle, and this goes down, as you can see from this video we took in the summer. Now while we were there, Angela noticed the acoustics were fantastic, and wherever you were, you could seem to hear things really well. But at the time, it was windy, loads of leaves rustling, very difficult. So as we were passing by, and we seemed to have all the kit, everything came together, we thought we'd pop by in the middle of November, see what we could come up with. You enjoy this. Alright, this is a lovely day. We're not far away, just to pop in to St. Illid's, and you'll see in a minute. This is an old church. They smartened up the board. Good to see. Cleaned it up a bit. While this is an old church, it's not as old as the one behind us, which I think is the world's first church. We'll look up there, see what's happening there. So what's this bit of kit you've got here then, Bob? This is great.
It's a noise meter.
A noise meter. What does it do? Tells you how loud something is, or?
Yeah, measures in decibels, how loud.
Right. Cool. Give it a go. Yeah, well done, Bob, for having the sound test equipment on board on his Land Rover, because we did not plan to do this today. It was a serendipity. Everything came together. We got Gavin, who's a bass player in a band. He's been doing gigs around the Newport area for many years. I had some videos and stuff. I had the guitar on board because I was filming some clips for our forthcoming music video about the wind factories going up on all the hills. The wind just dropped. It was perfect. So we thought, let's give it a go. Right, we're going to do some sound experiments. That's what we got the noise meter for. And work out if this was a church or... We're hoping to get all the leaves gone. Actually, the leaves have almost gone from all the trees, and the wind's died down, which is nice. Here we are. We're in a rather nice little stadium gig for you, Gav. Yeah, it's just... Let's just try to think of... Yeah, you want something of a sort of constant volume level. And Bob's going to measure in different places. There's some dousing going on as well, it's all happening. Yeah, keep going, Gav.
Well, it's just coming out as a constant 34.6, 34.7.
Well, Sydney's getting further and further away. That's,
yeah, no, exactly.
That's quite a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's,
keep going, Gav. Keep the same. Gav's a professional musician, as you can tell. You know, it seems louder here if you're standing next to him.
yeah.
I can hear that beautifully from here. Yeah, we have to stand still, yeah.
Picking up, you know what I'm trying to say? I was expecting it to be, yeah. But it could be the trees blocking and all that.
Yeah, the trees will mess up a bit, and they're rustling the leaves.
You know, when we were close by or far away, the volume level was more or less the same.
Oh, right, that is an interesting fact, then, yeah.
It's not going up and down a lot.
Right.
Yeah, we could see just as well the full width of the thing as we could when you're right next to us. It didn't change at all.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it is working then.
The problem is, you know, is you've got the trees and this at the moment is what's coming in. But if you look, Ross, there isn't a ditch on the inside that I can see.
No, there's a bowl, isn't there?
Which is what they clearly state in
yeah.
in the book.
Yeah, it's just a straight bowl on the inside, isn't it? I wouldn't call it a ditch. When you see the amount of leaves lying here and you think all the hundreds, well actually not hundreds, but how long these trees have been here and how much depth and definition we're losing off the bottom as well, mind, isn't it?
Yeah.
It could be that it's filled in.
It would have salted up.
That's the ditch is filled in over the last 30 years since these trees been here. All this leaf fall every year.
Well, I don't know whether it is, because I think it's coming back down to the acoustics things again. It is a
bowl, isn't it?
It is a bowl. You've got that curve down. It's not like down and then up. And I suspect if you did have a ditch there, it would interact and affect the reflections that you get.
Acoustics.
It's coming down in that smooth curve.
It is.
What you saying with the beat, where you could feel?
Well, you can feel the beat coming back at you. Whereas the strings, not so much, but where
There's a slight echo, isn't it?
Like an echo, yeah. Yeah, it is, I do it.
It's very loud here.
Oh, we're up here at the levels. Be interesting to see. On top of the same, we can hear it ringing.
It sounds louder here.
Yeah, much louder. I can feel it. I can feel the sound, even with the trees there, filling the place. So that theory is, yeah. Oh, it's almost definite up here, Ross.
Well, that's the better end, you think, yeah?
Well, I'm not saying if you can hear it, whoosh, if you stand next to me, you can hear it. Whoosh. You hear that? It's properly echoing around the place, isn't it? That's louder, isn't it?
Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, the top of the same. Yeah, there it is. Quite remarkable.
Not much variation. Go on.
Well, if you walk around the bottom of the thing, it seems to be at a fairly constant level. No matter the fact that it should be going up and down with you, it's just level.
Level. Which I suppose is what you want, because if you are people, you don't want to be. You want everybody to hear the same. So
I think it is. It's that sloping bit on the thing. It's obviously like a concave bowl, which is reflecting.
Because I could hear because I'm standing next to it. with the dunk, I can hear the reverb and the echo.
Yeah,
and
coming
then
back from the...
when I'm up here, it seems to be louder for me than it is down there.
Yeah.
Definitely. You know, it seems to be like a notch higher.
And that's what, one of the things we were trying to establish. If you were preaching here, where would you stand? Would you stand here?
Or would you stand on
Or
there?
would you stand in the middle and have your congregation round the outside?
Yeah.
Or would you stand at, it seemed to be higher at that side.
Yeah.
You stand at the highest point and then preach down into
Yeah.
the congregation in here. Or you're in the centre and everyone's around you.
I
think we just
have to play.
Tell you what would have been amazing is if there'd been people all around singing.
Yeah.
If you had singing from all around
Yeah.
the circle, the sound then would have been amazing, wouldn't it? So I can hear you so clearly, Gav.
Sorry?
I can hear you so clearly.
Yeah.
We could have a conversation without shouting.
Very easy. You bang on the button there, Ross. It is a big difference though, that side. Maybe because this is higher, the sound is bounces back at me.
Right.
I could feel a definite distinction between that side and this side.
So this has got the bigger wall in front of it and give a,
Yeah, I don't know the technical side of it, but all I know is from the sound of it, I can hear it so vibrant on that side.
What about with the guitar in the middle and the sound up on the walls? Have we tried that?
No, we're going to try in end to end at the moment.
Trying end to end, okay.
Yeah, because I think it's right. I think because that side is high, you then more.
But I can hear the difference though is the echo coming back. Maybe I can't put that up.
That's why I was hoping it should be.
Yeah.
It's more about the quality of the sound than the volume, isn't it?
It's more vibrant. It's a duller sound over there. It's a more of a vibrant sound, but yeah. I can pick that. That's what I'm picking up.
Yeah.
Some difference.
But I think that's gender size. That seems to be more of the original size of the thing, and it actually has a bigger reflector.
It's an absolute, you feel the energy though, can't you? It's
amazing place, I've come in here.
Amazing place.
And the other thing to remember is how much it filled in with all these leaves
All the
over
dead
years
leaves
and years.
Yeah. This literally could be about 6 foot of just debris.
Yeah, it can be a much deeper bowl, which would be...
I wouldn't doubt that at all. Imagine, hundreds of years of leaves constantly building up.
Yeah.
And this is not a runoff. When you have all the rainwater, it's all you got, the sediment in the rainwater.
Yeah, it's not going to run away,
it's not going to run away, it's going to build up.
So you get different frequencies of vibration when they were all in here doing the chanting.
Yeah.
So that's what they were using it for, chanting. And so I think you'll get different things from a different things, because it's like an amphitheatre, it echoes it up, and that's what they were doing. That's where I'm getting coming through.
if you look at the outside level, ground levels,
Exactly, yeah. I said 6 foot, but when you look at it like that, yeah, it's far, that's a brilliant point. Yeah, I'm 100%.
That's got to be 20 feet down, isn't it?
Yeah, 20 feet.
and it's the same that side.
Yeah.
And you've got this moat effect, or the ditch.
Yeah, I sensing it was a lot deeper, but I didn't quite feel it until I looked down there and realised what you're saying. Yeah,
This would be a complete bowl,
it would be a complete bowl.
Be awesome, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Concrete it over and have skateboards. It'd be tremendous.
fantastic.
Don't tell us we don't care about the environment. So I mean, if it's an oval, you might have had a 3 points to make ovals, you know, it's a different process to a circle.
I'll have to get and figure them out. I've done stuff on this. There are alignments here.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how you can play in with the sun. I haven't worked out the north, south, east, west exactly. Well, what? It's about 2:30 in the afternoon now, isn't it?
South that way, isn't it? It's south.
Well, it's not far off south now, is it?
Alright, yeah. Okay.
Trying to work out why the entrance isn't in the east.
Yeah, see, the sun will come down.
Tell you what, when I used to use a compass, the entrance is bang on south from where I am now. I don't know if you can hope you pick that up. South 180 is there. So the entrance is due south. I'm standing more or less in the centre. It's very hard to be exact. But that's south, all right. Yeah, 180 just about. So if that's south, as you can see, it's 2 in the afternoon, so the sun's moving around like a sundial. You can't really see it, but you can tell it by those. Oh, there we go. So that from the centre, so that's what southwest is now, as the sun moves around on this eternal journey round and round us. Or do we go round and round it?
Depends if you're a flat earther.
Well, no, that only depends what you think's happening. What's happening is always happening. Yeah, so amazingly what we seem to have is this beautiful bowl shape. You can see the outside's built up, so it comes up, and then a bowl inside, which we suspect would have been a lot deeper, because obviously those leaves build up year after year after year after year with these trees that have been planted all over it. So, and already though, even with the trees there and all the leaves and the rustling and the dogs running around and all that kind of stuff, you could still, amazingly, wherever Gavin went, hitting out that beat, you could hear it perfectly clear. You know, it was just fantastic. If all the trees were just cut down, got rid of, and this was sort of dredged or whatever you would do to get back to its original levels, I think it'd be absolutely phenomenal. And as Graham was pointing out there, you'd have the different areas that probably create different kind of vibrations and stuff. Now, one of the interesting things about this church, it's supposed to be one of what they have an eternal choir, because it's called a core, and core is from the Welsh word for circle, where we get choir and words like that. Everyone assumes if you see a word in Welsh that's similar to a word in Latin or English, it's always gone from them to Wales. No, the research is Welsh is an incredibly ancient language, and it's far more likely to have gone the other way, or for the languages to share a common root and diverged. This is very ancient. So core and the circles, you see them, you know, with the stones and all sorts. The cores are very, very important, it seems, to our ancient British ancestors. So you have this core situation. Now the eternal choirs mentioned throughout the history, they would sing prayers, or whatever they would sing, 24 hours a day. So the way that would work is you would have 300 they always talk about, and they sort of do 8-hour shifts, 100, 100, 100. So they're just constantly going all the time, praising God and, you know, praying whatever messages they were. Who knows exactly what they were. Now, it struck me that when Gavin was talking about the acoustics, the best place seemed to be the site's been disturbed, okay? But at the moment, as things stands, the best acoustics seem to be near the entrance. You'd come in and the place is there either side the entrance. And to me, it struck me that you could just imagine this if you've got 100 people, maybe more on special occasions, but the eternal chanting going on all night, singing, chanting all day. If you had 100 choristers, again from that word core, all the way around singing, maybe they'd be singing different parts, like 4-part harmonies and different vibrations. It'd been just fantastic. They'd be like this, like a bowl, and you would walk in through the entrance there, and you could come up onto the side. So not just for preaching, there seems to be a music venue, and it would have been an absolutely stunning one. I would go as far to say that those 100 people in these acoustics, all singing their parts and chanting, would have been more amazing than anything that we probably have today. I mean, it would just be that stunning. And again, it's another national treasure that unless you watch this channel or you read some Wilson or Blackett books, you probably wouldn't even know it's there. And for me, it's one of my favourite places on Earth. I just think it's fantastic. The spirituality of it just feels wonderful. And so we'll go back again. The leaves are completely gone. We get a still day. Maybe no dogs next time. I guess keep the rustling to a minimum and do a more accuracy. But already, even on a day like that, it was just perfect for a gig. So I hope you enjoyed that. There's a lot more site visits being done, been filming, trying to edit them and be out all day filming and do all the other things. It's difficult, but we're getting them out quickly. So remember to subscribe, hit the notifications. There'll be some more. Just been filming at Money the Gear. We've been up looking for the gravesite of St. Illtyd, which is up towards Brecon, and looking at interesting places like Lebanos, which is just up from there, and there's some amazing stuff. So please stay in touch and look forward to the next one. And I always say, in good YouTube style, or the Gymraeg, heddwch. Yes, there's loads of this sort of thing going on. There are so many sites that are just not recognised, signposted, anything. As you probably know, all the Welsh uplands in particular are under threat of becoming electricity factories with all those turbines stuck on them and being destroyed. Yeah, I've stopped calling them wind farms. Electricity factories on our hills. We need to record all this, get out there, make awareness, make people see it. It's not. I usually say at this point it's not lost yet, it's only hidden, but it's quickly becoming lost. So we do need some support, so if you could subscribe, there's also a Patreon page, you can drop a few pounds in, that'd be brilliant. The Facebook group, you can join the discussion, and most of this is financed through selling books. So if you go to the cymraglyphics.com website, I'm sure you'll enjoy the books. It's fantastic, all about history right back to reading hieroglyphs, all the way through to the Arthurian histories and what's going on in this region. So, hope you enjoyed that. More coming soon. Till the next time, heddwch.